Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imani and I love all things planner and self-care related. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss new content. It's almost the end of June, so what we're going to do is just kind of recap what's going on in June so far. We'll flip through some June spreads and then we'll plan for the upcoming week. Stay tuned. So to be honest with you, not much has actually changed since June. I haven't changed the structure of my half letter planner. In fact, I did change one insert from what I typically use, and we'll talk about that. So it kind of makes it less planning real estate, if that makes sense. And I've definitely felt the effects of it, but not in a bad way. It was just nice to have everything on one page. I flip it open. There's the page. I refer to it, cross off what I need to cross off, and get to the next thing, right? So let's kind of go through what has been happening. I have not been looking at this as much, so let me take a few moments to update this. Okay, so I have completed some things, other things get squiggled off. Again, if you're new here, if it's squiggled off, that means it's canceled. If it's crossed off, that means it's done. If it's checked, I did maybe like a first step, but I still need to go back and follow up. So for example, I did order both outfits for the gala and the wedding that I have this upcoming weekend, the weekend of the 23rd and 24th, but I'm still waiting on one outfit. So it's done, I ordered it, but when it finally arrives, I'll cross it off because it's done completely. So it's almost like a step one and then step two. And the same thing for the passport, right? Like I tried my passport, it's still not here, so I'm not gonna cross it off until it gets here and I have it in my hands so I don't forget. So flipping over to the next one, I actually started June by just doing a long to-do list. If you remember a few videos back, I had just really did not plan for June before the start of June. So what I used was just this long to-do list to kind of get through the first couple days until I had time, energy, and space to plan at the end of the week. So obviously you can see there's a lot of progress, which was nice. I got a few things, my hands license came in, so that's checked off and crossed off. Father's Day, we got the gift. It's tomorrow, I'll cross it off afterwards. Apartment showings, we set up appointments, but once those are done, then they'll be crossed off. So we're making a lot of progress. Actually, I'm gonna cross off wedding outfit because that came in, I tried it on and it's done. So I like it, gonna wear it, that can be crossed off. So that's kind of my system of how I update to-do lists, because sometimes like you'll write something and it requires multiple steps, right? So sometimes I'll write a sub to-do list under an item on a to-do list, but other times, like if it's just follow up, check up, track the packaging, I won't write a sub to-do list for that, right? It doesn't make a lot of sense. So if you're looking for a new way to manage a to-do list, definitely check that out. So the next page is where I keep my daily gratitude log. This is kind of my messiest place. I feel like it's different pens, different handwriting, different days. Really what I just do, I just grab my pen, write down something that I want to commemorate or just hold space for in gratitude, and then I move on. So as you can see, I started using this, I think it's called Kako green or Queso green. It's K-A-C-O green, and it's this pen. I love the ink. It's almost like scarlet. If you know that Crayola color, it's like a red orange. That's how I would describe this ink color. It's really pretty. Let me bring it up so you can see it a little closer. It's one of my favorites. I don't use it often because I don't want to use it up, even though I know I can just buy more, right? But it's a special one, so I just decided to grab it a few days, and really all I do is just sit down, write something out, and I move on. So it's not my neatest spot in my planner, but it is something that's just meant to kind of hold space for what I'm grateful for in that day. Next up is this horrid habit tracker. I feel like I made a lot of progress in some areas and no progress in others. I took a lot of time off really from business tasks. I feel like I used to do that every day, but if you are on my email list, you know that we were doing sort of a screen detox, social self-care digital detox this week, and I really took advantage of that. I finished a book. It was really nice to just disconnect, but that also meant I wasn't really doing a business task. Now, to me, business task is sitting down, opening up my computer, crossing a to-do list off. So obviously I thought about my business. I'm really excited about what's coming on later this year, but so I thought about it. I did technically do a business task, but not my definition of business task as it applies to this habit tracker. So then we get to the weekly layouts, and you know that I have not been using those. I decided to use the weekly admin insert. I did not use the weekly admin insert the first week, really. It was more so kind of like a, let me fill it out, let me test it out, and then I wrote a to-do list. And this feels redundant. This habit tracker directly on the insert itself feels very redundant. So I didn't use it either week. And because I was detoxing this week, there wasn't a lot of like daily to-dos, right? I know I call departments, but I tracked that on my my June to-do list sheet that you saw. So I did do things this week. It's just I didn't write them out. And I don't know if that's because the space is so small to write out a full to-do list, or if I just knew what I needed to do and didn't write it down. But I don't know. I'm not really feeling the weekly admin insert. I know this part for sure feels redundant. It feels redundant to have to cross it off here and cross it off on the big habit tracker. But maybe I could challenge myself to use it as, like motivation and really check the habit tracker, because sometimes I'll have to go back a few days and think, I forgot to do that. So for now, I'm going to put the weekly admin insert away. I might pull them out again and give them another try, but for now, I think this is what works for me. So off camera, I just took a really long time to figure out how I want to lay out this week, only because there's so much going on. You know that the wedding is the 23rd, the 24th is the gala, so it's a lot of planning, a lot of moving parts. Juneteenth is on the 19th, and I have the day off, so it'll be nice to kind of relax Sunday, celebrate Father's Day, and still have that day off to kind of prepare for this hectic week, because I already know things are going to be so busy. So what I'm going to do is first write out some of the important sort of, the meetings, the appointments that I have this week. I know I have a dentist appointment as well. We're going to use this pen. It doesn't really have a name. It does say Enjoy Summer right here. And the code is KBX-6019. So if that helps you find the pen, I hope it helps you find the pen. I always find it really difficult to give people the names of these pens because it doesn't really have a name. But anyway, I love how this writes. It's a 0.5 mm nib size, and it has a grip, so you know that we love it. So let me pull out my digital planner and write down the upcoming meetings, appointments, and bigger events happening this coming week. So on a personal note, the 23rd of June last year, so in 2022, I was in LA. So it's so crazy to think about how fast time is just flying by this year. And in life in general, I feel like the older I get, the faster time goes. And I'm like, I need to just slow down and really appreciate each and every moment. So super real and, you know, existential for me to see the 23rd of June. It's a date that will always remain in my head. But I pulled out my favorite mild liner. This is the color beige, and you've seen me use it a ton of times because I love this thing. So what I'm going to do is highlight all of the important events, appointments, things of that nature, and then the titles and headings for each day. Y'all, I don't know what it is about this highlighter, but I love it. I love this color. I'm gonna have to buy more of these because I have to have this highlighter with me at all times. Like, it's something that I can see myself using for a very long time. It's just something about it. So if you have that highlighter, like, what is your go-to highlighter? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to see what you're loving at the moment. Next up, we are going to do a to-do list here on the left, and then I might actually write down a few to-dos for Monday because, again, it's PTO, so I kind of know what I want to do, and I'm so glad because, well, it's not PTO, it's actually day off for Juneteenth, but it'll be nice to kind of relax and control my own time. So here's what I have planned for the upcoming week. I need to really get my outfits together. I'm going to Toronto to see Beyonce. I'm probably going to say that every week until I actually go. And I think it's actually something I'm going to vlog. Excuse me, I was going to say blog, but I want to vlog as well. And I think I vlogged my last Toronto trip because I really love that city. So we're not done yet. I wanted to use this. This is one of my actually favorite sticky notes. I love the color, clearly, because I love beige tones, earthly tones, which is really funny. I'm actually going to show you something really quick. Let's take a commercial break. Insert some commercial music here. So I actually was cleaning out some of my drawers in my room, and I came across my phone cases. And speaking of earthly tones and liking sort of neutrals, these are all the phone cases I have. Some of them are a little messy because of my hair oils, but I'm like, I really do have a type. Pinks, nudes, browns, tans, that's kind of my vibe. So it's really no shocker that I love this sticky note and this highlighter. This just really made me chuckle, and of course I kept all of them because I'm like, I love them right now. So it's really funny just to see your loves and your go-tos in like personal areas carry over into planning as well. Okay, and we're back. So I just wanted to write an affirmation here for the week. I know I'm going to be doing some social self-care affirmations, but I just think it would be nice to kind of have a guiding affirmation for the week. So I'm going to take some time to think about what I want to write and then get it here on this sticky note. So I know I said that I wanted that to be social self-care related, and for me it kind of is, because I feel like as an introvert and someone who tends to be quieter, I don't really talk in social situations unless I like know people. So for me, it's just telling myself like, hey, like you deserve to have budding opportunities to be a social butterfly. So I just wrote that I celebrate my uniqueness and embrace who I am. So that is going to be in the corner. I actually really love that because I don't often have a long drawn out to-do list on Sundays. And when I do, it's actually for business. So I'll use that in my business planner. So last up is the Have Sticky Notes mood tracker. I don't really know where I'm going to use this, to be honest. And let me take it off and see where I can put it. I almost feel like it's something that is better for the weekend, because I highly doubt I will have a long drawn out to-do list for Saturday as well. I know what I need to do. I know I need to take my behind to the nail appointment. I know I need to get to the gala. So it's not like a call this person, post this content. It's more so like get to your appointments, get home, do your makeup. Ooh, makeup. That is something that I need to go to Sephora to revamp. So we're just gonna write makeup. I need some more beauty blenders because I know I'm gonna be wearing makeup this weekend for the wedding. So I want to put this here. I think that's a great spot for it because, yeah, I don't love how it looks and how I had to kind of like offset things, and I'm covering Saturday, but it is what it is. We'll just lift it up, right? So we'll do the 19th here. 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, we kind of had to go backwards here because the sticky notes are Sunday through Saturday. And I kind of wish they were Monday through Sunday, only because everything else in the planner is Monday through Sunday. You look at it, this is Monday through Sunday. I know I love the calendar sort of sticky notes because those you can just, no, I actually think those are Sunday through Saturday as well. Yeah, I'm team Monday through Sunday all day. So that's my only hiccup with this mood tracker, but it is what it is. We'll work with it. So I'm going to create a little key over here on the left side. Okay, so let me bring this up so you can see it. I just wrote 4 different options: happy, neutral, stressed, and sad. To be honest, I feel like there are more moods that I feel during the week overall, but we'll start with those. And if we like this, we'll put a little bit more effort into finding some categories that kind of encompass a wider spread of moods that I could experience in the week. Even though there's not a lot of room to put a key over here, so maybe I have to stick to 4, but we'll see how it goes. I might not even use it, but it is something that I want to be cognizant of. I'm just trying to grow and be a better person, y'all. So I want to start tracking my moods. Well, this is it for the upcoming week of the 19th through the 25th. Lots of busy things going on. Be sure to follow me on Instagram because I will be sharing this busy week for sure. And I think maybe I'll vlog the weekend of the 23rd and 24th as well. We'll see. Anyway, again, thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, let me know. Have a good one, y'all. Talk to y'all next time. Bye.